Vocabulary number 1. Inevitable. Inevitable meaning is something cannot be avoided or stopped. It's like saying that this is going to happen no matter what. For example, that when the winter is coming, the weather will get colder. So it's inevitable. So another example of that, aging is inevitable. Nobody can stay younger forever. So no matter what happens, we will get older.
This is pointless. I am inevitable. My existence is inevitable.
And now you see, the new world is inevitable.
Vocabulary number 2. Alleviate. To alleviate means that to make something less painful or less difficult. It's like when you have a headache, you take in a medicine, but that medicine doesn't make your headache go away, just making it less pain and less difficult for yourself. So for example, that the drinking water can alleviate the symptom of dehydration.
I'm not an addict, I'm a user. I alleviate boredom and occasionally heighten my thought process.
As you know, I believe that computers make work rather than alleviate it.
Vocabulary number 3. Compelling. It's a very powerful and interesting way to grab your attention. So imagine that you're watching a movie, you cannot look away. So it's compelling. So that's a compelling movie. For example, the detective story was so compelling, I couldn't stop listening.
Your words are no more compelling than his. I want proof.
I don't understand marshmallows.
Oh, yeah, agreed. Completely disgusting. And occasionally compelling.
Vocabulary number 4. Culminate. To culminate means something to reach highest point, the final stage. When you reach at the top, that's the culmination of your climb. For example, the concert culminated is an amazing fireworks show. So like, the concert is finished with the fireworks show.
Second chances come your way. Extraordinary events culminate in what might seem to be an anti-climax.
Events will culminate with a candlelight vigil in memory of the North Valley High Massacre.
Vocabulary number 5. Deviate. When you deviate, you move away from the usual path or the plan. Imagine that you're going home every day in the same route, but one day you decide to go in a different route. So you deviated from your regular way. For example, we deviated our travel plan because of the storm.
In the next 24 hours, you'll do exactly as you've been instructed. You'll not deviate, you'll not fail.
Trains don't deviate, they're on a fixed course and schedule.
Before we go into vocabulary number 6, if you haven't subscribed my channel, now is the time. If you want to learn more vocabulary, don't forget to subscribe. Vocabulary number 6. Eloquent. If someone is eloquent, they can speak or write in a clear and beautiful way. So for example, the president gave eloquent speech that touched everyone's heart in the room.
He was very eloquent on the subject of love, didn't you think?
Well, after that rather eloquent speech you made earlier this morning, I didn't think you'd mind having dinner with me.
Vocabulary number 7. Exacerbate. To exacerbate means something make worse. Let's say you have a problems and you do something to fix that problems, but that problems become a bigger problem. So you exacerbate it. For example, not enough sleep will exacerbate your stress level. So if you don't get enough sleep, you will have more stress.
All right. Carrie Conrad uses this stuff all the time. So it shouldn't exacerbate your head injury.
All right, we have to get out of here. If we don't, they'll come up here and they'll tear us to pieces. And that is really going to exacerbate things for all of us.
Vocabulary number 8. Futile. Futile is meaning something won't work. It's pointless. Let's say you want to try to fix something else, and no matter what you do, that things cannot be fixed. So your effort is futile. For example, it's futile to try to change the weather. So no matter what you do, you cannot change the weather. If it's raining, it's gonna rain. If it's snowing, it's gonna be snow. If it's sunny, it's gonna be sunny. We can't change it.
I commend you for your valiant but ultimately futile effort.
And it changes. It's futile to resist change, man.
You're right, Fillmore.
Vocabulary number 9. Imminent. If something is imminent, it's going to happen very soon. Imagine seeing the dark clouds in the air. You know, the rain is imminent. That means the rain is about to start. So better to have an umbrella with you if you go out. For example, the arrival of train is imminent. So we waited at the platform. That means you see the train is coming. Better to wait in the platform, otherwise you might miss it.
He must be stopped, or a global climate meltdown is imminent.
Hands, it would mean the imminent destruction of everything we know and love.
Vocabulary number 10. Indispensable. When is something indispensable? It is absolutely necessary. You cannot do without it. It's like air to need to breathe. So if we can't breathe, so we can't live. Air is indispensable for life. For example, good communication is indispensable in a successful relationship.
Affection is desirable. Money is absolutely indispensable.
The problem with being good is you become indispensable.
Vocabulary number 11. Obsolete. When it's obsolete something else, that means it's out of date. It's no longer used. Things like, old technology, some disk, back in the times we used that, or dactylo, they are obsolete because we don't use them anymore. For example, his old phone is obsolete, so he's planning to buy a new one because he cannot use it anymore.
I'm old, not obsolete.
Marriage is obsolete. Dinosaurs are obsolete. Marriage is still around.
Just a quick break. I have exciting news for you, my friend. If you are struggling to find a speaking partner, I'm taking to launch English Speaking Club very soon. We will do speaking practice and boost our fluency in a fun and sportive way. I just want to let you know, spaces are limited. If you want to join the speaking club, hit the link below. Vocabulary number 12. Precarious. If something is precarious, that means it's not stable or safe. Like, it feels risky to standing on the shaken ladder. You might fall over. For example, his financial situation is precarious after losing his job. So if he can't find a job, his financial situation is in the risk because he has no income anymore.
We're in quite a precarious situation right now. There's a lot that could go wrong. Parker's position's not great.
Weather conditions have made the trip to the island precarious.
It's all a bit precarious, ain't it?
Vocabulary number 13. Resilient. Resilient describes someone who can recover quickly from difficulties. If you are resilient, you can bounce back from a difficult situation and can move forward. For example, children are often resilient. They can adapt a new situation quickly. So no matter what the situation, that they can adapt themselves.
Amid all that darkness, it found its way towards sunlight. Resilient. I can't believe it's been 20 years.
Women, they can't stay mad. They are emotionally resilient creatures, man.
Vocabulary number 40. Scrutiny. Scrutiny means looking something very closely or careful examination. When something is under scrutiny, that means it's being studied or checked in detail. For example, the new law is under scrutiny from the public.
Real Madrid is once again under heavy scrutiny from the media.
Protect us against litigation.
No, I'm confident that all of these dismissals will stand up to outside legal scrutiny.
What about ethical scrutiny?
Vocabulary number 15. Unprecedented. Unprecedented means something never happened before. It's completely new and unexpected. For example, the company made unprecedented profit this year. So that means it's never happened before. It's the first time they're happening and they didn't expect that before.
That would be unprecedented.
Well, everything is unprecedented until it happens for the first time.
The unprecedented live Shark Tank event starts now!
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please don't forget to subscribe it. See you in the next video.